This is a dangerous tree right here. This thing's probably 125, 130 feet. And codominant ash. It's got a major crack there. It's opened up quite a bit. So we're gonna get 3 cables in it and possibly put a bolt down in here. But the cable's the most important part. This guy's hanging right out over the road here. You can't see it because we're in the enchanted forest, but there's a road right there. There's wires across the street. And that's the non-dominant side. That thing's just gonna peel off if we don't get some cables in there. It's huge. So this is why arborists have value, right? We're saving a lot of trouble here. Putting these cables in here is gonna save a lot of trouble for the electric company, and it could possibly kill someone that's driving their car down that road. And yeah, preserve the life of this tree for another bunch of years, hopefully. It's an ash, so he's been treating it. See what happens here. I wish I could show you how big this tree was from under here. You can't even really see it. It's huge. Okay, so we got a cable put in here. You see that? It looks like it's put in with this little 5/16, maybe smaller J-lag, which should be very sufficient for hanging your laundry on. And then there's a way of wrapping these guys up. He doesn't know how to do it though. You see that ugly wrap, and then he throws a wire clamp on there. It's amateur hour. And then he puts this cable to that tree over there. This isn't even a codom. These 2 trees aren't even attached. Where the codom is that split and almost blew out is right over here. Can you see that? That cable just hanging there. That blew out of there. There's where it was cabled to. And where are we? We're about, I don't know, 35, 40 feet up. And the tree's 130 feet. You're talking about 2-foot wood. You know, they talk about putting cables in 2/3 of the way from the crotch to the tips. It's not a bad guideline, but I actually like to go up into 6-inch wood. And we have a really good climber up here today. Where is he? He's way up there. He's putting the first cable in. Gonna go up here somewhere. We're talking like more than twice the height of that last cable. He is way up there. And that's what this tree needs. And then we're not putting 1 cable in, we're putting 3. Because it's huge. And we took quite a bit of weight off of that lead earlier in the day. Nice cut. This lead here is the non-dominant one. It's the one that would go sailing across the street there. There's a car, possibly killing somebody driving by, certainly taking those wires out. We're about to build some condos across the street. They all be in danger. So this needs to be done. This is really God's work here, keeping these big trees from falling apart when they could be mighty dangerous. See the size of this thing? It's a codom. There's a split in that main trunk there. And this piece, the non-dominant one, is hanging hard right out over the street. The wires, that's a pretty busy street on weekdays. And he's about to put cables in this tree. Go ahead, Alex, tell us what's going on.
2 cables, big tray, big cables. Flat safe, work safe.
So one of the things I want to point out is that when you're at this height and you got to swing side to side on those two leads, you know, you don't have a lot of room to set your line so high that you can make an easy swing there. It takes a pretty active and really skilled climber to be able to make that swing, to put that cable in by himself. Normally, most companies would have one climber on each side of the tree here. Alex is putting both these cables in by himself. That's impressive. This tree now is definitely not going to fall apart. It'll probably die before it falls apart. It's an ash, and he's been having it treated, but it's still looking pretty thin. And you can see it's 1/4-inch EHS cable, putting one lead. There's right in the fork there. He's putting one cable in each side. I'm loving this job. Thank you guys for watching.
I set up a 5-to-1 mechanical advantage. 4 pulleys. 4 legs of rope to tighten up.
I don't know if you guys can see that. That is sucking that thing in quickly. It's moving the whole top of that tree. Gorgeous. That's a lot of movement, bro. That's beautiful.
That's just one guy.
I personally don't normally tighten my cables up. I like to leave them loose. I'm of the belief that having a little movement in the tree is part of the tree's natural way of being, and we got to leave the cable's only there to back it up in real heavy stress times. But in this situation, that crack has already opened up like an inch or two. It's just amazing this tree's even still here. So I definitely think getting that as tight as possible, as you possibly can, is a great idea. So this guy's doing some excellent work. I mean, this guy sets a tarp up on the lawn before he'll put a chainsaw down on it. He doesn't want to leave gas and oil on the lawn. So what does that tell you? How you do one thing is how you do everything. Alex Roberts.
See the cable goes right through the tray.
Yep.
1/4-inch hole.
Beautiful.
We tighten it up here. No eye bolts.
Beautiful. Cable stops, buddy. They're expensive. I didn't realize. I thought they'd be cheaper, but they're like $22 a piece or $19 a piece, depending on how many you buy.